settings, kind of.
Test 1 2 1 2.
There it is. There you go.
Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 1 2.
I hear you.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2.
I can hear you. The world. Oh, that's why. Okay. Alrighty. Where did my owlbear go? What in the world? Oh no, I'm messing things up. Oh no. Oh wait, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. Okay. Wait, hold on. I should have checked my mother stuff. Hold on. How do I know what the name is of my stream right now? Yeah, I thought so too, but usually it just automatically comes up. Hold on. A new dog. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry, Doc. Technical difficulties, everyone. Mm, Okay. Man, you're getting sick all the time now. Okay, there we go. I understand that. Okay, Doc, if is everything good on your side of things? Oh, bye, Doc.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 1 2.
I can hear you.
Hey, good. First, I couldn't hear anyone. Then you couldn't hear me. I think
Hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully.
it should be. I know I just added my third monitor back, so that messed a couple things up.
Ah, yes. If one monitor can't fix it, two can.
And if 2 can't, 3. I have one mounted on a wall, and here out in the Discord, I'll show you a picture, of it.
That's what it was. My mic on Twitch was off. I'm so sorry, Sophia. You weren't hearing my voice, you were hearing my friend's voice.
All right, everyone. Are you feeling like we're ready?
For the most part, do you have the thing to get onto Owlbear? A link or whatnot?
Ah,
It should be the same one. I think.
Sure. Let's see if it is. Ooh. Fun. And I think what I'll do is I'll kind of put the Discord thing over where the link is. So people can't just come in and try to join our D&D group.
Would that be something that they can do?
So technically, yes. Since I'm sharing my entire monitor, if I were to show off the link at the top of the screen, then in theory they'd be able to just type it in and request to join. I think.
So, like, with extra steps.
Yeah. Yeah, Sophia, I will get to that after stream. I'll take a look at the messages on social media. Da da da. Hey, everything looks nice.
And I have both of your streams on my third monitor, so if anything, I can see it on what everyone else will see.
Sweet. With that being said, I'm gonna open up Minor Chica's stream on my second monitor.
How's it looking? Live?
It looks
live.
It looks good to me, but it looks like you're looking at a different thing on Owlbear than I am.
Really?
You've got a different scene set up.
Yes. No, it's actually you have a different scene than what I have on mine.
Okay,
Wait, hold on.
I clicked on the link that was in the Discord.
That's what I did too.
Time. So I don't know how I got here.
Hold on, technical difficulties, everyone. I blame witchcraft and burn the witch. I'm sorry, Reaper, we're gonna have to kick you.
Oh, yay.
Hold on, let me try. Let me invite again let me send you the link directly. See if that changes anything. I just sent it to you, so.
Yeah, I need like 1 second real quick to set up something that I forgot to set up. This and browser. Swap.
Just let me know if that one works or not, okay? When you get the chance.
And you said you sent it. Okay, personal DM. Got it. Yeah, looks like I am in the right place now.
Perfect. Alright.
In theory.
Okay. In theory. How is everyone feeling about starting now?
Sure.
Alright, just want to make sure everything's good with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Both of your...
That's W, isn't it?
That's me.
Okay. Right there. You.
Yep, that's me. That would be me.
Does anyone want to give a quick recap as to what happened last?
I mean, I can give a quick recap. We woke up in basically a cellar type situation. We picked up a strange amulet out of a barrel of various trinkets. We met this big snake guy named Dryzel, who told us to be real careful and that his brother kind of sort of kidnapped us to keep us as playmates for his adopted kid, who we then went up and met, and that turned out to be an imp type person, and it was a grown ass man, a whole adult man just acting like a child. And then the brother of the snake guy kind of got all up in our faces. We accidentally killed him using the trinket thing. The mood got super somber and sad for a little bit, while Dryzel led the child off to a big amphitheater type room, and then we left.
That was an excellent recap. I'm gonna give from now on, whoever gives the recap is gonna get like a little bit of an inspiration point.
Oh my
I know,
gosh.
super unfair.
So I
Yeah,
should go to my
but
character
you-
sheet and add an inspiration point?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet.
So at the beginning of each episode, if you give a recap, you get a little inspiration point. All right. You two, after escaping this dungeon and basically being surrounded and stared at by this giant devil army that was accumulating and leaving hell to invade the overworld, you stumble into the forest. You can feel the gazes, these hot, leering gazes full of hate, watching you. It doesn't feel like they ever stop watching you, even though you get further and further into the forest. You feel it for yards, kilometers, until finally it feels less invasive. The air from that dungeon, that tension still lingering. You stumble across 3 different pathways, one seemingly less traveled, and one seemingly larger and not necessarily paved, but a dirt pathway, larger, seemingly well traveled, and a third one not necessarily like the other two. It appears to be more of a game path. The forest you're in is thick and overgrown, wild, seemingly isolate. You two have the option to go on either one of these paths, explore what's around you, talk about what happened and what your game plan is, about that ominous warning that that giant winged creature gave in the air with the fiery sword. All you know is that this world is having a very serious threat. An invasion that you had never heard of, the likes happening before.
So, buddy, do you think we should go warn somebody about all that? I mean, like, probably, right?
Doc?
Oh no.
Technical difficulty. Okay, hold on.
He popped out of existence for a second. Oh
So
no.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
There it
1, 2,
is. Yep,
1,
we
2,
hear you.
1, 2.
Yeah, this. I have no clue what Discord's problem with my mic is tonight. But,
It's shy. It's camera shy.
Aw, poor guy.
or microphone. I should probably do a mic check for him. I mean, I butchered that joke, but anyways, most likely the army of demons. Someone probably should know other than us.
Yeah, I agree with that. So it seems like
Do you
we
want
gotta
to take
kind
on an
of.
entire demon army?
Seems like we gotta kind of split in the road here. Where do you think? Which way do you think we should go?
I'm sorry to ask for this again because I was
Not
kind
a
of listening, but I was
problem.
also dealing with issues.
The mic. Yeah. So you have a pathway that's less traveled, but it clearly shows signs of being used recently. You have a pathway that looks more like a game trail, and a third pathway that's not necessarily paved, but is quite large and is seemingly well traveled.
Can I look at the game trail and see if I can see like what kind of game it might be?
Ooh.
Sure. I'll let you roll for it.
Uh.
Nature, unless you can convince me of some other trait that you would use to analyze, I guess.
Could I use survival? Because I'm looking for something that might be. Like, I'm looking for something that might be threatening to us if we do happen to choose that way.
You know what? I like that explanation. I will give it to you. Go ahead.
Could have a +5 in survival. At the end,
Fair enough.
that would be an
Could you
8.
explain- Okay. So you're trying to figure out if something dangerous is towards that direction?
Anything that is life-threatening, yes. Like anything to be wary of is what I'm specifically looking for.
Okay, and you got an 8. Yeah, you can tell that it seems like a smaller animal has been traveling through there. You can't tell what type, but you can tell that it seems they're large footprints, and yet it also seems like there's a lot of slime. It also seems like it's not really a dangerous creature. You know that much.
All right. I would say that this path doesn't look like there's any threatening thing down this way. However, not sure if we're trying to. It depends on what our goal is here. So do you want to go try to warn someone about this?
Yeah, I think we should probably go do that, and there's probably more people on the more used path, right? That seems like sound logic to me.
Yeah, and it's probably safer if it's more well traveled.
Yeah. Alright, I think we've made a decision, GM. We would like to go on the more well-traveled path.
Alrighty. Before you do that, I'm gonna have you all roll for. Actually, tell me what your passive perception is, real quick.
11.
11.
13.
13. Okay. Okay. So as you've been traveling down this pathway, you do notice that same feeling of those creepy eyes, those leering, angry, hateful ones. You feel them briefly for a moment before you maybe see something in the sky. It passes over and just kind of. You don't quite see which direction it goes, but you notice something was in the sky. But as you go down this path, you travel down it, you see no signs of people, maybe a stray, like, wheel here and there, like something like one of the carriages or traveling carts, like broke off a wheel, had to change it, type of deal. You see markings, some fire places where people had set up camp here and there, and nothing too much. But you do come across later on. Let me see if I. Hold on. Encampment. I think that's what they call it. A little camp, right? You hear music before you see it. This very rhythmic, methodical music, almost ritualistic in a way. And you see what appears to be goblins. There's flower petals dancing in the air, a fire in the middle, people dancing, people beating on drums, playing music very specifically. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily a celebration, but it does seem like an event, a ritual of some kind. You see a man up here in on top of this platform. He seems to be dressed in very like specific types of clothing, like very different from everyone else. Where everyone else seems a bit more plain, his seems a bit more attention grabbing, almost very um, regal in a way. Everyone seems to be singing in a very like practiced way. You also notice I didn't put it this way. Was anyone else's screen blue?
No. But you make your screen blue.
No.
I can see that yours is blue.
I don't know how I made it blue.
What did you do?
I don't know! I was just trying to help. Doc, what did I do?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. No, it's not a giant square like I thought it was. Oh no, I messed up the camp. Hold on. Okay. Alright, well, I guess my screen is blue. What if I go like this? No? What did I do?
Where? Wait.
Okay, what if I go like...
Try hitting...
Oh, okay, I did something.
Oh.
I did something. Alright, well...
You can hit...
It looks good to me.
You can hit Control Z to...
Well, usually that works, but it didn't work this time. I'm not sure why.
I think you've got it now, though.
You just got it.
Let me
Your screen is no longer blue on my end.
It's not blue on my end
Let me
either.
just lock this all into place so that I don't, you know, accidentally do that again somehow. All right. Let me make sure I didn't lock your... Okay, where was I?
Rhythmic chanting all around.
Rhythmic chanting.
Right, okay. The flowers in the air. A man in the front. He raises his hands above his head. And the singing and the chanting come to a stop. And the dancing kind of starts to slow it down a bit. One of the people who's not participating in this ritual seems to kind of notice you, and they kind of make a motion for you to come their way.
Which person is making the motion?
It's someone. Give me a second. Hang on, we'll make them right here.
Uh-huh.
Right over here. They are not participating.
Well, I'm just gonna make my happy way up
Okay.
and just start with, we bring dire, terrible news.
Well, nothing. Hold off on that. Wait, how dire? Actually, never mind. Is someone gonna die?
Maybe everyone. There was some terrible shit out that direction, and W's just kind of gonna point in the direction they just came from. Some like mass outbreak of demons and such.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, like a ton of demons just broke out of a hole in a castle. And started like just covering the sky. Like the sky was turning black with demons.
This person stares at you, mouth agape, kind of processing. You can see the metaphorical gears in their mind, like, kind of start to process this as they turn, and they're like, this is above my pay grade. Hold on.
I agree.
You see them run into
Above
it
everyone's
into
pay
a tent
grade right now.
as discreetly as possible. And the person kind of disappears for a bit. As that person disappears, you can hear the chief, or what you assume is the chief, up on the platform above here, begin to say something in what I can only assume is Goblinese.
Okay, when I notice that he's speaking in Goblinese, I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to
Okay.
cast Comprehend Languages,
Okay.
which let me just pull up that specifically real quick. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You may also understand any written language you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are
Okay,
written.
so you said it. You have to understand the literal meaning of whatever is being said.
Yep, I can understand the literal meaning of what is being said right now.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. You understand the chief, and as he says, horrible disease. This horrible. Doc, did you have something that you wanted to say?
I've been talking for a while. I was like, why is no one responding to me? It's like, stupid Discord.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's like I had made it like a one-liner. It's like, you're getting paid? It's like, oh, I guess that joke didn't land.
Oh, yeah. The person earlier when they said, that's above my pay grade. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Sorry,
Alright.
I don't know why it's being this way. I'll just have to keep Discord open so I can keep an eye on it if it ever. So, anyways, I was just gonna say I cast Comprehend as well.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So, you have to roll anything for that, or is it just automatic?
It says
It's
just automatic
automatic.
on mine.
Okay, okay. So pardon me. You understand that this chief is saying something along the lines of this horrible disease infecting the roots. Infecting and plaguing the blossoms of our growing tree, our magnificent ancient tree. And you understand him saying the blood of this sacrifice will water our roots and set free the blossoms to grow once more.
Ah, they're making a sacrifice.
Yes, apparently. And as he mentions the word sacrifice, the drums start to beat a little bit louder. And the dancing once again resumes, as the chanting and singing once again starts to chorus through through the forest, louder than it was before. You can see someone else coming up with a moving sack. A small moving sack, about
Oh no.
maybe the size of the abdomen of this
Okay.
person. And
Oh god, what's in the sack? Who's in the
is in the
sack?
who's in the sack? I don't know. You see the chief take this sack and just swing it onto this altar that is this blue little square right here.
All right.
You can hear a very loud sound coming from inside the sack. Here's a little chief. Yeah, we'll pretend that you can see that.
We can see the chief.
Yeah,
I
I
meant
can see
the writing.
The writing that
it.
says
You mean the
chief.
writing thief?
Oh, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
You can? Hold on. I forgot that you can put little icons here. So yes, you hear this song come from inside the little sack,
Oh, it's a chicken.
and
Uh,
That's
You
much
also
more
see-
acceptable.
it's
yes,
a little bit
Hmm?
more, a lot more acceptable.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll make it a child.
Well, yeah, if it were
Oh,
a
I was
child,
starting
obviously
to
we would
get a
have
game
to,
plan.
we would have to have a moral obligation to step in and be like, yo, maybe don't do this.
I was formulating a game plan in my head if it was anything other than a chicken.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I was saying, okay, if I cast fireball, how?
You don't have access to Fireball yet.
I know,
So
sadly.
Now, Thunder, on the other hand.
okay.
I do have my fire spirit that can do a lot of damage.
Pretty sure I have Thunder
That's right.
here somewhere.
Okay.
What spell? I didn't pick all healing spells.
Oh, I don't have Thunder. I
Yeah.
have Thunder Wave.
I have Scorching Ray.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, Flaming Sphere.
Oh, there we go. That's what I would have to do. Cloud of Daggers.
Well, you hear this macaw sound, and you see the chieftain whack this sack of what you assume is a chicken. And the chanting begins once more, and you can see this magic, or this colorful, like, you see the flowers themselves, the little dancing flowers in the air, kind of start to swirl around the chieftain a bit.
Whoa.
And you can see that that the chieftain is looking around at these flowers, and he is looking very disheartened. You could talk?
I figured out what the issue is. Every time that
Oh.
my Xbox controller disconnects from my headset, Discord doesn't recognize that my headset's still connected, even though I reconnected it.
Oh. So it's your...
So my mic
Okay.
wasn't cut out for any period of time, so...
Okay. Do you want me to recover anything?
I was still able to hear everything.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hopefully this is the last time I have technical issues tonight.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, where was I? Chieftain. Oh, you can see that his face just it's tightening up. Like he is physically stressed about something. But he keeps moving on with this ceremony and keeps speaking in his language about the blossoms and the blood and the roots of their ancient tree. And as this happens, you hear this. You feel a little tug on your clothing,
Ah.
and you see the same little goblin from before who had disappeared about hearing this stuff, and he comes with another older woman, and it kind of like point towards the older woman and is like, yeah, this person, they're much more equipped to help you than I was.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Good.
What's this about? Creatures from the underworld? From the hells themselves?
So there were some snake people, and we accidentally killed one of the snake people, and then I think the other one might have opened up just a massive portal to the hells, to the underworld. Because after we left the building, the sky just began to just darken with the amount of demons that were up in the air, flowing out of the castle fortress.
That sounds ridiculous. I haven't noticed anything wrong with the skies. Where would you even find such a place?
That
About-
direction.
That way. How long did we walk for?
About half a day.
Yeah, about half a day's travel that way.
At the hold on.
The guy's name
I
was
think mention
Dryzel.
At the mention of the name Dryzel, you can see her physically kind of start to. Her whole demeanor changes from blowing you off to being a lot more serious and deathly quiet. She kind of shoos the other person away, and she kind of motions you closer. I think we should probably go inside my hut really quickly.
Sure. Do. Is the hut even big enough for me?
No, you do have to hunch down, actually.
Because
You have to, like-
I have my character sheet here. I did do some calculations to get what my height would be. I would be 6'2".
Yeah, no, you had to hunch over.
Assuming I don't have any issue.
Even though you have to hunch over, your head still hits the top of the door.
Conk.
You, however, Helgrain? We
Grain.
decided to Helgrain? Grain, that's right. Grain, however, walks in like he owns the place. So easily.
Grain will just kind of snicker to himself.
I'm just like full crouch, hands on my knees, just like, alright.
Well, maybe not like that completely, but you definitely look like you're bowing over. You're actually your head is directly over the edge of the grandma because you're trying to... She kind of looks up and she's like, you know what, maybe it's better that we go to the other hut.
Was there a bigger hut? Taller hut?
Yes.
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah.
You're making me feel uncomfortable just looking at you.
Sorry. I don't control my height. Oh god, where did everybody go?
As you walk out, she
Oh.
kind of grabs a mirror and you can hear her say to the mirror, I have to call you back. Oh, bye.
Oh, did we interrupt something?
You know what? Take a quick roll. A little. Actually, I won't even make you roll for it. You managed to catch a glimpse of a very shirtless, looking morphed dragon.
I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna bring that up anymore.
By the way, No, never mind. I'll have you do that later. You go to this hut, which is much larger. You still have to bend in to get through the door, but once you get inside, you don't have to like bend over any. It is
Ah,
quite large. There's very strange trinkets over everywhere. You can see that there's like it has a different feel about itself. You also notice a young goblin child in the middle, right here.
hello, small one.
No, they are unconscious.
Oh,
You can see that they are very unconscious,
Oh.
laying on the floor, surrounded by various trinkets that were obviously prepped by someone who is very well versed in their craft.
ah. What's wrong with this one? Jug.
That would be my grandchild. Yes. How long ago did you say that you had come from that place?
About half a day. We've been walking
Half
for half a
day.
day.
That's what I thought. It appears about half a day ago, my grandchild Jugir, they were fulfilling their duties as our sacred person in the tribe, in charge of, you know, sacred religious duties and whatnot. However, about half a day ago, they fell unconscious. And we haven't been able to wake them since.
Oh no.
What you can see out there is our ritual trying to, how do you say, I don't know the exact translation, but basically trying to refresh our family and try to heal them. Unfortunately, it's not working. This is the third time that we've tried to perform this ritual, and so far nothing has worked. Even I performed these duties. I was the sacred person before my grandchild, and, well, I'm no slouch. I can still hear our divine. However, since my grandchild here has fallen unconscious, I haven't heard a word. I'm worried that these devils from that hell portal might have something to do with it. We know exactly who you're talking about, that Dryzel and his wonderful brother Gorgith. A sweet, sweet man. I mean, an angel
Really?
even. He's lovely. Oh yes, he's lovely to have over for
That-
tea. Though he doesn't leave. You have to go to him. It's very inconvenient. And these old bones.
That was not the experience we had with him.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Really?
Not at all.
was-
No.
Really? Oh, I suppose it's been a while since I've seen him last. I wonder what happened to him.
Well, he had apparently adopted a child.
Oh, that's wonderful. He was a very lonely man, you know. Oh, wow, I was the only one he was seeing. Of course, he was not the only one I was seeing. If you get my drift,
Oh,
you can't
you
catch
scandal.
these old bones.
Yeah.
Scandalous.
Yeah.
But
Please.
yeah, they had said something about the gods falling when they emerged, erupted rather.
The gods would know.
Yeah, they
Their
gave
father?
us some long speech about carrying word of the gods falling and something like that. Do you remember the exact words? Grain?
Can I roll a history check to see if Grain would remember? Doc doesn't. Grain might.
You want to roll a history check on yourself?
No, see if he can remember. No, I'm seeing if he can remember the exact words of the speech that were given.
Sure. I guess.
Grain might. Grain probably doesn't, because that was a 9.
You remember, or rather, Grain remembers that something something gods will fall, something something, something corrupt maybe. It's a little bit fuzzy, but you do remember that it was a really dark and spooky day. I mean, really, really.
Really. Grain just said, what my friend W here says is exactly what exactly what was said.
All right. Granny thinks about it and she's like, "Well, how in the world did the portal get open? In the first, did you say somebody opened it? It wasn't Gorgith, was it?
No, it was after we accidentally killed Gorgith.
You accidentally
I
killed Gorgith.
accidentally killed.
Oh dear, Gorgith.
Well, he had thrown my friend here against the wall and was threatening his life.
Hopefully, though, that does sound like him. Ooh.
Well, it was not in
kind
a
of-
fun way. Like you're probably thinking.
But first of all,
More
I
the-
resent the statement.
We saw your shirtless dragon.
We saw the dragon.
I'll have you know, back in my day, I was an excellent fighter, and Gorgith and I fought many times. Oh, many people say that hate and love are oftentimes very similar along the lines, and Gorgith, well, had I not been such a, how do you say, wild spirit, free, living, whatever you want to call it, oh, he definitely would have stolen my heart. Unfortunately, he doesn't age, and I do. That being
One piece of
said,
information that
no, go for it.
one piece of information that might, I'm not sure how it helped the child, was an imp that he adopted.
Child. I'm sorry. What do you mean the child was an imp?
He was an imp, just like a fully grown adult imp acting as a child.
Do you know how he came across a child imp? I'm sorry.
haven't
Wait,
the
did you say
slightest
full
idea.
grown?
Yeah.
Fully grown,
Oh.
but acting.
Well, you know what? I'm not one to judge. However, do you know how he came across this imp?
No.
I see. That is concerning. And if he's not the one to have opened it, you said Dryzel then?
We think so.
Dryzel.
Because Dryzel kind of led the child into another room. And
Was
then
it a
after we
large
left,
room?
everything kind of exploded.
Was it a large room?
Yes, it was quite the large
Yes.
room.
Oh, Dryzel. She kind of sits back. She thinks about this. She just kind of nods her head. Let's see. Well, we're all screwed. Anyways, there's only one way to stop it. Well, as best as we can. There was a kingdom. Actually, not the wrong path that you're taking. If you just keep going down this long pathway, you'll find a kingdom. There was a duke there. He had some kind of, I don't know the word for it, but let's call it well-trained. There was a well-trained gentleman or thing, person, creature, I don't know, that he trained specifically as a, what did they call it? A doom preparation for some kind of invasion. I wasn't listening, and quite honestly, I was much more interested in his brother. If you go there, you might be able to find this well-trained individual, and hopefully they'll be able to tell you exactly how to stop or get ready to take on this devil army. That, and if you get the military of that kingdom to hear you out, maybe they'll be able to take on this devil army. That being said, I'm going to go tell my son, the chief out there, that we need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, okay. Do you happen to know the name of this duke that we're looking for? That might,
Oh,
help
dear.
us find him a little bit easier.
I can give you his last name. I was engaged to his brother, after all.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, well, what can I say? I still got it even at this age. Or at least I did. No, who am I kidding? You saw the dragon. Yes, I was engaged to the Duke's brother for a bit. Unfortunately, he cheated on me. It was very sad. It was the last time I was monogamous. You see, his name was Duke Jergson or something. Jergson. It was Jergson.
Jergson?
Duke Jergson.
Duke Jurgensen. We will be on the lookout for Duke Jurgensen.
Oh, don't bother. He's dead.
Okay.
But his well-trained individual is very hard to miss him. Very silent fellow. Or fella. Woman fella. I don't know. I don't know which one. They never took the mask off. Was very quiet.
Oh, is that who he cheated on you with?
No. No. And you know what? I don't think that person ever. Actually, I remember that the Duke and his brother, they often exchanged words about that individual, but they never let me in on it. There was quite a strange air about them, very silent. As I said previously, they were odd. Just very odd. But not uncomfortable, and very respectful.
Just unusual.
Unusual, I'm not sure why.
Well, a lot of people
Either
are
way.
unusual in different ways. W kind
Right,
of
you are.
gestures to their porcelain skin.
Oh, please. If I were younger, I might ask you out. Now, I have to go talk to my son, and you have to go talk to a kingdom. Mind you, the prince that was... he's probably the king now, but the prince that was in charge was quite pig-headed. Very difficult to talk to. Or convince of anything. Alright, ta-ta. I have a lot of packing to do.
Yes, it sounds like you guys do have a lot of packing to do.
And good luck on this adventure of yours.
Thank you.
Before we head out, Grain's gonna take a look at the grandson and see if he can figure out what exactly, like, if there's anything like physically or like any physical signs of what exactly is ailing him.
Okay, are you trying to figure out
See if Grain can. Grain's seeing if there's anything he can do to help. Or see.
Okay, so go ahead and make a medicine check, I want to say.
That'd be a 24.
Damn.
Okay. Okay.
19 plus 5.
You know what?
Note to self, let Crane
You-
handle the medicine.
Apparently.
I am a
takes
druid.
look. That is fair. Grain takes a look at the grandkid and notices this kid is in a very strange state. Not only are they unconscious, but it
Mhm.
appears that they have a strange feel to their body, as odd as that sounds.
Yeah.
This person is clearly weakened. Their eyes, if you try to open their eyes, he notices that there's something terrible when he looks at their eyes. Like he can't tear his eyes away. Almost feeling of this feeling of
Red.
existential, almost ancient and basic fear. Before the eyes snap shut and Grain is once more aware of his situation, his scenery, the place that he's in. There appears to be nothing that Grain can do because it seems like there is something that is not medicinally wrong with this person.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. It's just more your typical, stereotypical. I don't know if I want to go with the word possession, but or something that's that's way above my pay grade at least.
Yes. You're getting paid?
And I would like that right now, please.
Sorry, I don't give out money to strangers.
W taps their pockets, indicating exactly how empty and devoid of gold they are. No
Well,
monies.
there's no. Grain's gonna stand up, which is pretty much the exact same. Probably shorter than W, kind of kneeling, and say, "Well, the best thing we can do to help him is to go out and deal with this demon." I'm not sure if horde or army is the correct terminology, but I'm not
Either
sure
way,
which was worse.
Sounds like we should be on our way.
Mm-hmm. And Graham's gonna step out of the tent.
Of course, W will follow.
Wait, hold on. I accidentally grabbed Jug.
Oh god. He's floating.
Oh my gosh! It's awake!
Oh no!
Wait, this isn't me. That's
Oh god,
you.
the
Hold
demons have taken hold.
There. Where's a cleric when you need one?
I keep forgetting that you're a druid, and I'm like, oh yes, a cleric. Or no, it's more like I think, yes, a druid. The holy fighters. ... Wait a second. That's not right. Oh, I can zoom in. Yeah, that makes it much easier. Hold on. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've
I'm
been
the
zoomed in
pseudo
this whole
healer.
time.
Yeah. That's fair. You step out and you see Grandmama over here talking to the chief. And the chief begins to make another announcement in more common language rather than this language that they were speaking earlier. And everyone begins to pack up and where is it? There we go. Everyone starts to pack up and they start to break down these tents. I forgot that I made everything strong and stable. But as time passes, the little camp is pinged down surprisingly fast. And they begin to get on their way.
Well, suppose we should be on our way too.
Yep. I think it's time we head over and find this prepper for the apocalypse.
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Give me just a second. I should probably organize these.
Also, I'm really sorry I didn't end up getting my backstory. I will try to get that written up before the next session.
What is this? What is this? Is it you? Okay.
That's me. Oh no.
Are we missing one? Hold on, where'd Grail go? Or did Grain go?
You have to add
This
it
is where
back
I
in every
landed
time.
earlier. I was already here because I landed here earlier.
Oh, got it. Okay. Cool.
Just
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh.
that's not what I want. Want there. Yep.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Ready.
Do you go into... Ready, you said?
Yep. Ready.
Okay. The deeper you go into the forest, and the larger the trees become, it seems like the closer you get towards, or the farther away you get from the...
The hell is that?
What?
Ignore. I'm getting ready because I have a feeling I might need a special thing for my circle. So ignore what's going on in the left-hand corner.
Oh no.
It's my
Oh,
spirit
okay.
animal.
Your spirit animal? Okay.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I would like to pluck a few strings and give Bardic Inspiration to Helgrain. And I guess myself, because I don't think it says I can't give it to myself.
Okay.
Wait.
Do you want to do some kind
Okay,
of...
other than myself. Yeah, so just one bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Helgrain.
Okay.
It's just an additional d6 he can roll with pretty much any dice roll, I think.
All right.
Within the next 10 minutes, he can roll the die and add the number to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
And he can choose to add it before you tell him the result, whether it was a failure or a success.
All right, I like that.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan, I guess. Alrighty. Well then. I'm gonna have you roll... Actually. Up ahead, on the path that you're traveling, you notice a strange winged creature hunched over on the ground. It looks very similar to some of those creatures that you saw earlier, devils
Ooh.
and whatnot. It makes no attempt to show. Hold on. turned into an oval. I don't know why. Alright, it's an over now. It doesn't make any movement like it's seeing you. It seems to be the only one in this pathway.
Look over there. Should we kill it? It seems to be a
As a-
demon.
A demon, but if we can't kill it, if it might alert its brethren before we get a chance to kill it.
Oh, good point. Good point.
That
What should
doesn't
we
seem
do?
like it's seen us yet.
So should we sneak up on it? Try to capture it?
That could work. Do you have any good ways of capturing a demon?
Let me just reference some of the things that I do have. Da, 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 da. Oh, I do have something here that could help. I do have invisibility, the spell.
Ooh.
So what if I turn invisible and go over there and try to restrain it? Because I am pretty big. I'm not very physically strong, but I am pretty big. I can do
Hey,
a decent bit at
Yeah.
that.
that's something that might be able to help with that.
Oh yeah? What have you got? What have you got?
I have enlarge and reduce.
Oh. So you could make me even bigger.
Make you even bigger. Target size also has it also increase your strength too.
Okay, that sounds perfect. So I think you have to cast that on me first, because once I go invisible, I
Mhm.
will, to my knowledge, turn back visible once I do something. So you make me big, and then I'll cast invisibility.
Grain's gonna cast enlarge on W.
And then W
And
is
target
going to
size
cast
increases by-
invisibility on themselves and start trying to make their way over to the demon.
And Grain's
Alrighty.
gonna hide behind a tree, still within range to do stuff, or as much as he can be, without getting the demon's attention.
Slowly creep my way up and try to, lock my arms behind theirs, if you know how that goes. Just, lock my arms under their armpits and across their chest.
And invisibility helps. It adds to your stealth, or
Let me pull up invisibility to see the exact answer there. Let's see. Spells, second level. Invisibility. A creature you touch, myself, becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
okay. Okay.
So just reasonably speaking, I am just invisible.
Okay.
Which I would argue would help with any stealth rolls, such as giving me advantage on them, if I were to need to make one right now.
I could agree with that. I agree. There's not entirely the impossibility that you can't be heard or
Mhm.
otherwise perceived.
So what I'm hearing
Alright, go for
is make a stealth roll at advantage.
Yes, go right for it.
Alright, let me get another.
Should I also
pretty
be making a stealth while I hide behind the tree?
Yes, you should.
Alright, at advantage. Okay. 17 on the die.
And Grain hasn't done
Plus
anything to
3. So dirty 20.
Okay, okay.
Filthy, nasty, disgusting 20.
And Grain?
Grain is, however, still a dwarf.
Do you maybe
Not
want to
the
use
most
that
agile.
inspiration die?
I'm not sure how much it will help a 3.
Oh God. Oh no.
I have -1 to stealth.
Oh dear.
Brain, I need you to make an perception roll real quick for me.
Perception. Dirty 20.
All right. Let's see. Let me just from you.
It just like snaps toward its attention towards Helgrain. At the same moment, I grab it.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, what's going on there? well,
I'm making designs.
Hey there, friendo.
Here it is. Does this help?
My question is, how far can Grain see? No, he only gets to see. That's a silly question. Hold on. There's a giant tree in the way. You know what? Let's do this. Oh man, I'm going to individually.
Oh no, I'm not trying to move you. What?
Yeah, let's say that. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other of these creatures
Oh dear.
out in the open.
Oh boy.
They also don't seem to have noticed you just yet. Thankfully, they all seem to be sleeping. Unmoving. But their sleeping seems strange.
So I have a
Unnatural.
question.
Yeah,
Does a grapple count as an attack?
yes.
Okay. In that case, as
I'm
soon
gonna
as I
say-
grab this guy, I would become revisible again.
Alright, let me come back to you real quick.
But do you
Okay.
see them? Is the question.
It's a great question.
Well,
I don't
Grain
know.
didn't. Or Grain's the only one that made a perception check, unless you pointed it out directly. Because W is currently focused on the devil in front of them, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Let me get back
About
to W
6.
in a second. Grain, their sleeping seems unnatural. And since you got a dirty 20, I'm gonna say you look a little bit closer from your distance. And I'd say,
Mhm.
oh. Yeah, I'd say that's close enough. You can say the one closest to you
Mhm.
isn't breathing.
Oh. This gets better and better every single second.
Oh no.
Now, W,
Yes.
you go in. You've never grappled so well in your life. The thing doesn't even fight back. It makes no sound, almost like it's submitting to you. And as you flail around, and you grab it, you grip it, hold it close to yourself, you realize this thing's tongue is lolling out of its mouth.
Oh no.
It too is not breathing.
Chest compressions. I did
Does
too
your
good.
character want? Does your character also want to actually do the chest compressions?
My character, yes. My character would immediately swap out of attack mode and be like, ah, shit, I went too far. Chest compression, chest compression, chest compressions. What's going on here?
You know what?
Grain.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say, Grain would be just looking at the other demons and not notice, kind of forget about W until he hears, like, I'm assuming the thud of the body on the ground, and start hearing the
Thump.
sound of chest compressions. Then Grain's gonna
So you
look
look-
over and start kind of like trying as quietly and quickly as running over, and you know that kind of like whisper yell, "What are you doing?"
It's not breathing.
They're none of them are breathing, and they're our enemy.
None of them. What? What? There's more.
Grain's gonna point to the 6 over yonder,
Ah, shit.
or 5 if I can do math correctly.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna sling this little guy over my shoulder and just walk over that way. Then.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Can I grab both of these?
Are you still whisper yelling, or?
I would assume so.
Not. Oh, not that I got closer. I'd be more still just whispering.
Okay.
Probably go
Other
like
than
hide
yelling.
behind this.
No,
and
that
see
that
what's
was
going
more
on.
of a just like a, yeah. That was more of a just a try and get.
Oh dear. You said there were like 6.
Yeah.
I can't see everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm back to whisper yelling.
Why is there so? What happened? What is going on?
They appear to be breathing.
Can I like roll investigation or arcana or something to see if there's like some kind of magical silliness going on with this guy?
You specifically want to see if there's magical silliness, or you want to do investigation for what exactly are your intentions?
But mostly just trying to figure out what is the deal with this thing. I mean, I assume this thing was like standing up, but it's like dead-ish. And now someone is
The one that
exploding in my chat.
Someone's exploding in your chat.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Anything interesting?
He said he cast explosion and exploded himself.
Whoa, now that's a private matter. You should not be making that public.
I agree.
So you. So none of these guys. I never said that they were standing. I just said that they were in the middle of the ground.
This was a laying down dead dude that I went and grabbed.
Yes.
Okay.
I just said that it seemed like they were laying down, or like they were crouched over, hunched over.
Okay, in that case, I wouldn't really have much cause to suspect anything's particularly magical, so I guess I would just be trying to figure out what happened here. See if there's any, like, pockmarks, like, did they fall dead from disease? Were they slain? Like, any slashes, arrow holes?
You do... Go ahead and roll for it. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation. Natural 20, let's go.
Okay. What about you, Doc? Do you want to do anything?
Grain's gonna walk over and see if there's any more around this way.
Okay.
I'm like further around.
You see 2 more.
Oh my god.
Grain's just gonna keep on walking around the big.
You don't see any that. Our Grain does not see any that way.
Grain's just gonna keep on walking around.
All right. Still doesn't see anything on that side of the tree.
Oh, Grain is freezing in his tracks.
All right. Was Grain trying to be... Was he just walking around because everyone was dead? Or
At
was
first, he was started off walking stealthily, but probably about halfway through, it's like, there's nothing really is not as stealthy as the farther he went along.
All right. In that case,
Uh,
you or Grains comes face to face with what appears to be a very battered knight. Scratched up and with a few dents in their armor. They're kind of holding one of their shoulder and clutching at their throat. You can see that they have many different types of weapons, very strange ones. A large sword, a few daggers, and what appears to be throwing knives for some reason. This person looks very odd. The fact that they look like a soldier that's been to war, not some knight that's in the palace.
Yeah, like this is like a field soldier.
Yes. They are rather slim.
I look to see if I know they're in, I'm assuming full armor, but can I look to maybe try to at least see if I can maybe identify if it's what species or it is? It's human or something else.
I won't make you roll for that. This person they have no like visible skin or anything like that. Their armor's like full on, like
All right,
covered
that's
every inch. They have no wings, you know that much. No horns, no tail. They're about average height for a man, a human man. So they're a bit taller than you. They're maybe like 5'8", you want to say? 5'8".
Right.
Wait, is that average?
I think 5'9" is average for human men.
They're a little bit. Yeah, that still seems about average. 5'8".
Close
Over
enough.
here, like 5'8" seems pretty freaking ginormous.
I mean,
They're
that
5'8".
seems small to me.
My 6'2" character.
Well, Mr. 6'4". What was that, Rhythm?
6'2" character.
Yeah. One's looking up at this person, the other one's looking down. This person's like 5'4", very slim, holding one shoulder and clutching at their throat like it's in pain or something. And you can see that they're covered in what appears to be purple kind of sludge.
Ooh.
So would I have noticed anything with my natural 20
That's right.
inspection?
You notice that these guys had been slashed. They have a few throwing daggers in some of them. Did you go to investigate over here at the ones that he found earlier, Grain?
Yeah, I think I would have just been walking around checking each of them to see what the heck is going on.
Okay. I will say this one seems to have been taken, since it was a natural 20. This one seems to have been taken out first, almost like it was scouting ahead of the rest of these guys. You can see that it's got a single dagger right through the eyeball, right through the brain.
Wow. I'm gonna take that dagger.
Yeah. Okay, go right ahead.
Shh.
The eyeball does come out with it though, so you get.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I get eye juice.
Ew. I said as the DM who made that happen.
Dagger to my inventory.
Yeah.
Dagger.
Strange dagger with
eye juice.
markings. Eye juice. Yeah. You do note that the eye juice, in particular, has very strange purple sludge on it.
cool.
In fact, all of these creatures seem to have some kind of purple leakage coming from them. Not necessarily blood, but it is mixed in with their blood, seemingly. Um, that being said, there is one that is strange out of all of them.
Oh,
This one in particular, it is smaller than the rest, but larger than some. Or it is smaller than most, but larger than some, like these little ones right here. Um, it looks very odd. It looks kind of furry, unlike the scaly guys over here all around us. It looks very different than most of these guys. And the fact that one has fur and it looks mammalian.
ah, odd.
hmm It looks very
But I,
similar to a squirrel.
Hmm. Also, it looks like the doc lost internet for a minute.
Possibly. I think he was going to talk to someone.
Hmm.
I lost the internet. I'm back.
Oh, you were right.
Yeah, he put a message in the chat.
Oh, you did? Wait, really? Why didn't I see that? Oh, it's right there in general.
Okay, so
Duh.
I guess what I'm hearing is that I would kind of walk along this path and notice that it's like a trail of destruction almost. Like I can tell that whatever went through killing these guys was going through in this general direction.
Yes.
I would be making my way up here and then see grain in the night and also freeze in my tracks, just like that.
Grain's been slowly approaching the night.
Knight seems very alarmed and kind of makes a move to like reach for a dagger with their injured arm before stopping.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reaches out with its other
So
good hand as like a stop sign or with a stop hand.
Grain will stop, and Grain will hold up his hands to show no weapons and say, "Mean you no harm."
They kind of they kind of nod their head and kind of collapse to their knees for a bit. Kind of
Grain will say, "Yeah, you continue."
no, I'm done.
Grain is gonna say, "Can approach. I have healing magic."
They kind of
Arms
think for a
still up.
moment and oh, go right ahead.
I was just gonna say, palms open. Yeah, I was just giving more detail, but
And then
They
W is going to ask if the knight can tell us what happened here.
the knight kind of shakes their head and then you hear them kind of go to speak, but it comes out kind of like a garbled mess, and they reach for their throat again. They make a sound like coughing, like they're coughing. And when their hand comes down from their neck, you can see some kind of. It's not like the purple sludge. It's different. It kind of looks like slime, or like some kind of mucus.
Hmm. That's
And they motion for their
nasty.
throat, and they just kind of like motion like a slashing motion, and shake their head, almost signifying that they can't.
um, What was the? I can't remember what the verdict was on Grain coming up to heal. Was that
Uh,
a yes approach or no stay back?
they nod their head to Grain, and they kind of lay up against a tree over here.
Right. And then Grain, then I will cast a Cure Wounds.
Okay. Cure
If that doesn't
wounds.
work,
Is that
I have other. It's touch.
okay? And is it just like a certain set of dice, or
Yes, it is. Uh, five, five healing.
okay? Okay. Hmm. How do I? They seem they kind of wriggle their arm a bit, and they look back and forth between you and their arm, and they nod. They and they go to say something, but it comes out, and
I
they
would
start
like
coughing once. Hmm?
I would like to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
I pull out my lute and strum a few notes, and they would heal for 10 damage.
Okay.
10 hit
Okay.
points.
Um, I say as you go to do that, they put their hand up again in like a stop motion again. They shake their head. Yes, sleep. Like they're trying to garble out a word, and they kind of like you can see them moving their hands quite a bit, trying to like communicate. And you can visibly see this person seemingly becoming more and more upset, frustrated, even. Like they're trying to communicate their circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would still like to try to heal them so that we can understand them a little bit better.
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Diddly-doon, diddly-doon.
You said it was 10?
Correct.
All right. This person takes a moment. They nod their head once again. They stand up. And then, let's see. I'm going to say, since Grain is the closest, they kneel down and they start to run their hands over Grain's body like they're looking for something.
Oh god.
Uh,
Can you tell me what is on your person right now?
the
What they
only
might
thing
find?
is my quarterstaff.
That's it? Wait,
That's
I did want to mention,
I don't think I took.
yeah, before
Oh,
y'all left the dungeon, y'all did take whatever items that were sharp back with you. If
Hmm.
you
all right.
didn't have
So
anything sharp.
let me check my inventory really quickly. So yeah, so I have a quarterstaff and a hand axe.
Okay, okay. Any other items that you have? Doesn't necessarily have to
Just
be a weapon.
I'm wearing the leather armor. Uh, trying to
Okay.
find just typical adventuring gear, rope, tinderbox, a torch, water skin. That just your simple.
Okay. This person seems to get a little bit more like frustrated. Their arms are kind of like they kind of like slap their knee a little bit. And then they kind of look towards W really quickly. And you can see this person quickly moves over and they start to do the same thing to W.
Oh no. Oh
Looking
gosh.
looking for something. Can you run over a few items that you might have as a bard?
The starting equipment that it says I would have would be a longsword, an entertainer's pack, which I haven't gone into what specifically is in that, but I imagine just a bunch of, like, various things. And my
You
loot,
maybe
and the dagger that... Two daggers, one of which that I pulled out of the previous person's eye socket.
Okay, okay. This person gets a little bit interested when they see the adventurer's pack, or the you said adventurer's pack?
An entertainer's pack.
Entertainers, thank you. And they kind of motion for that one to open. They want to see what's inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute to pull up what would be inside. I haven't delved into what that would be specifically. Items.
It is a backpack, bedroll, 2 costumes, candles, 5 days rations, water skin, and disguise kit.
Yeah, all of that.
Okay. This person looks inside and they again get frustrated. They were looking for something and they couldn't find it. And you kind of see them look around and they kind of pause. And they rush over to like this little open section and they start to like draw on the ground a little bit. And they make these little markings like just these little faces.
Faces.
And then they kind of like draw a little arrow. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Hold on. These little wait, I forgot. I can scroll in. Hold on. This changes everything. Okay. I draw an arrow.
Okay, so this guy is you. And
They
then
nod their head.
like a bunch of pellets over here that you threw at the dead guys. Oh.
He shakes.
Ah,
He shakes his head. And then he like kind of erases this. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
He's
We're trying again.
like, okay.
Clearing the board. What have we got?
got a
They're
circle.
Yeah. He makes the arrow and motions towards his neck, right?
Right.
Mhm.
It's
All
like,
right.
Your neck got slashed or hurt. Your throat.
Right.
they kind of like shake or nod or like neither denying nor confirming with their body language, but they then start to cough.
You need water.
Right.
they kind of like slump their shoulders forward, and they just kind of like nod their head, like they're just giving in, like, yeah, sure, why not? And they're like, uh,
uh,
go right ahead.
Graham's gonna look at while the knight was walking by. Look at the neck to see if there just by looking at it, I think see, is there like any like magic in there? Like, is there any like magic in like the wound itself?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Arcana
And-
check.
Yeah.
Natural 20
Woo!
for a 20.
You know, Brain notes two things. One, it doesn't appear that this person's neck has been scratched, let alone any puncture to their armor. But they do note that between the edges where the suit meet, there is the mucus, same as before. And the Arcana check does come out to, you can feel some kind of energetic pulse coming from the neck. Grain notes
Grain's-
that.
Uh,
No, go right ahead.
no, you got. I thought you were done. Grain was gonna say, do you mind if you remove your helmet so I can get a better look at the wound?
They shake their head no. And then they once again try drawing out, which I guess this is gonna go well.
Remember to zoom in again.
Right, you are.
Throat is fine.
Once again, they start coughing. And then they make a little face.
The slime is in your throat.
They once again do a neither positive nor negative confirmation. And
I have an idea.
What's your
it?
idea?
This is just me thinking aloud, or my thoughts.
okay.
I think the knight is a slime, or something like that. That's what Doc is thinking right now.
Okay, interesting.
I'm just telling you what I.
A devil slaying slime.
It's not the weirdest thing I've heard of.
That's fair. Did you get disconnected again? Ah, yeah.
I went to grab my water bottle and I sent the Xbox controller flying right off the table.
Oh no.
Wow, so violent.
Incredibly violent. Inexcusable.
Mhm. Straight to jail.
Straight to slime jail.
Straight to slime jail.
You.
Grain's not saying anything that loud. That's just Doc
Okay.
thinking aloud.
The night
Like, I'm not
kind
sure
of
if that's
gets.
what Grain's thinking, but that's what Doc is.
Okay. Yeah. The knight goes over to the what's it called? The devils and motions towards themselves and these devils and like makes a stabbing motion.
You slayed the devils.
They nod emphatically.
Okay, we're clear on that.
Yeah, and just to be extra clear, the knight kicks the devil, devil's dead body,
Good.
and then makes a thumbs up.
You don't like devils, we don't like devils. We are clear on that. We agree on this much.
They
That
nod.
we can agree on.
Finally,
Yes.
common ground.
They look towards the ground when you say that.
We're also standing on common ground. Oh dear.
Alright. The knight kind of motions towards both of you and then makes like a shrugging motion, almost like they're asking about you two.
Oh. So we're just. I don't know how I want it. Here, and you're not the one that caused all this. I'll let you go first.
Okay, so we were abducted by some snake people, and those snake people may have kind of sort of retaliated against us trying to escape by unleashing a giant horde of demons, opening a hole to the underworld, and we are now trying to get to the next city over to warn them of the incoming doom and try to get some help on stopping it.
They don't make any movement. And they begin to walk towards the area that you were going, and they turn towards you and they motion you forward and they point towards the direction that you were going previously. And they motion towards themselves.
You want to come with? Or you want to lead us that way?
They kind of point towards their nose, or where their nose would be,
On the nose.
at the second thing that you said about
Fine.
leading you there.
You want to lead us to the city, town, place.
They once again do a thumbs up.
I find those terms completely agreeable. Let's go.
Alright.
Agreed. Need to rest at all before we get on. Are you all good to go?
Do you need to rest?
I don't need a rest. I was just asking Knight for more of that. The Knight is the one that did take a beating from all the demons.
The night is just spinning now. I am personally
see
good
this-
to go.
I, on the
I'm
other
good.
hand, have to say that it is late.
Yeah, that's fair. This does seem like a reasonable place to cease.
is.
We have adopted yet another person.
Yeah, this time it's not a skull. That...
This time it's a slime knight.
A slime knight, slime knight.
Slime Nights at Freddy's. I'm sorry.
Oh, wonderful. Alright, I'm going to
Oh no.
stop the stream.
Okay. I have lost one of my dice
Alright.
somehow, and now I can't even blame it on you guys because y'all aren't here.
Well, did you eat it? Is that why it's missing?
No, I did not become a really slow dice tower. Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream as well, but I'm gonna mute just to send a farewell to my chat.
Okay.
Alright, guys, it's been a great
Alright.
stream. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be sure to check out the YouTube, and if you're coming from YouTube over here, be sure to check out the Twitch. It's been a great time. I know today wasn't very active with the chat, but you know how it is on the D&D ones. If you like this content, be sure to tell me. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, so we can adjust and set forth in a really good way. Alright, goodbye everyone.